from the tree stand. My hunt's about shot here today, and the buck I killed with a muzzleloader a few weeks ago, I couldn't get good footage. It all happened fast. So anyway, I'm gonna kind of talk you through what happened, and then I've got the shot on video, but I wasn't on the deer. So, but anyway, I'll let you know how it went, and give you a little backstory. It got down to the final hour, the golden hour, I like to call it, and I kept hearing something behind me. So I look back, and I've got a buck kind of easing through the thicket, and I don't know which one it is. So backstory, I've seen a bachelor group during bow season. I tried to get on them several times. I made several moves on them. They just wouldn't show whenever I would make that move. So once my last day of bow season came around, there's a spot that I can get and glass that field that I was seeing these deer in. So every day after work, I'd ride out there for the last 30 minutes of daylight and glass these deer. And over a 2-week span, they showed up twice. But they were basically in the same spot. So I make my move, opening weekend on muzzleloader. So as I'm sitting, I have a deer behind me. I can hear it walking. I look back, and I know it's a buck. I can see a white rack, but I was pretty positive it wasn't one of the big ones. So I get my muzzleloader up just in case. Sure enough, he works right behind me. I can't even get my camera around on him, and it's one of the 6 points that's running with the good deer that I'm after. So I watch him go by, let him work by, because he's 15 yards behind me. He gets good and out of sight, and I turn back around and sit down. When I do that, you will see here what happens. As soon as I turned around, I had a spike appear right on the crest of the hill in front of me. So I get my camera on and start filming that spike, and he's just bowed up and staring to my right. So the field curves, I can't see that. So I feel like there's something over to my right, and I watch it, or I watch that way, and next thing I know, he comes running out into the field, stops for just a second. Now I have my camera zoomed all the way out, so I'm hoping that I have it on camera, but I don't have time to move. So he stops and takes off after that spike, and I think he hit my scent trail and kind of slowed down just a little bit. And he wasn't at a run, he was just, I've got a dog coming by. He wasn't at a run, he was just kind of at a slow trot. I got my muzzleloader on him and made the shot. Now when I shot, as soon as the smoke cleared, I can see him run over the hill, and I can see a tree limb dangling, but it's small. So I'm thinking, I've shot a tree limb, probably push my bullet off, because this is a 80-yard minimum shot, maybe a little farther. So it's a few minutes before dark, and I'm like, oh, let me pack up and get down as fast as possible and go find blood if I can. And that's what I did. And the crucial thing that I did, especially shooting in a field, is I found a tree in the other tree line that was pretty distinct, that was right in line with where that deer was standing. So when I got down out of my stand, I started walking a straight line from my tree to that tree, just looking for blood. So I get up to where I shot him at, and luckily, there's just a little tiny speck of blood. Alright guys, I'm going to give you a brief breakdown of what just happened. It is dark now, but as I'm filming that spike that comes over the ridge, he's just staring down the end of the field where I can't see. Next thing I know, one of the two big ones comes running up. I mean, full blast, was about to go over the ridge. You know, that's the way he was headed. And I took a running shot at him. And I sat there for a second in disgust because I saw a tree limb get split. A small tree limb. And I'm notorious for this. If you've watched our videos, you'll know that. But this one was a tiny one, didn't even see it. But I climbed down as fast as I could. That's why I didn't do an interview in the tree, because it was getting close to dark. I walked over there and I found blood where I shot him at. So I'm waiting on Jeremy and Dad. I'm going to pick up the blood trail in a minute, and hopefully we get to film a recovery. I'm praying. It was a fun hunt, but I screwed it up. But I'm saying a prayer right now that we'll find him. It's gonna mean a lot where I'm hunting at. So anyway, thanks for watching so far. He's down, baby. I'm gonna run him. He's got a drop time. He's got a drop.
Hot damn, son. Oh, it was a back gut there.
Oh, dude, that's a hell of a good shot. Look at that. Look at that. Pretty limb off.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Smoke.
Man, I didn't think that was going to get. Oh, yeah. That ain't even close. That's my biggest deer over here.
Oh, that's the biggest deer any of us has ever got off of this place. Heck yeah, buddy. What just happened?
Well, I did a closing interview talking about kind of what happened. Went up there and found blood. Definitely hit a tree limb, but smoked him, honestly. Good shot. But we followed blood and everything, and I was getting worried because it looked dark to me. Then we get 20 yards from him and had a bunch of bubbles in it. I got Dad to look at it, and he thought it was a lung hit. Definitely was. But anyway, by far my biggest deer over here, and it means something over here. So I mean, my year's made. I'm tickled to death. And
no matter what happens now, right?
I don't even care. And he's got drop time. My first deer was drop.
It's a huge one.
Definitely, I don't care. I'm counting.
Congrats, dude.
Thanks.
I guess now we gotta get this thing out of here.